Hello everyone, my name is Clay, and welcome to yet another Nerdy Moment review. Today, thanks to the review code provided by Tinsley PR and AresenalGG, I'm going to be looking at Streets of Rage 4. Published by .emu and developed in partnership between .emu, Lizard Cube, and Guard Crush Games, Streets of Rage 4 is a retro beat-em-up throwback in all the right ways, while still looking and feeling modern. Again, this game is a beat-em-up, and if you've never played one of these style of games, it's pretty easy. You generally select a character, select a mode or a stage, and then you move from right to left while beating the ever-loving snot out of every stupid punk that dares cross your righteous path of justice! Visually, this game is phenomenal. Each character has a distinct look, and the enemies have plenty of variety in their designs. There are palette swaps, as this genre always has for enemies, but those palette swaps are distinct in a way that tells you, visually, what you are facing. The animations for the various attacks and specials are also a treat for the eyes. I love each character's moveset and their visual style as well. Further, the stages are wonderfully designed and styled, showing all sorts of decoration and care in their layouts. The cutscenes in between stages that tell the story are done in an almost comic book style as well, with panels and highly expressive faces abound everywhere. There is, however, no voice acting, so you will be reading the dialogue in between stages if you care to do so. Truthfully, the story is really goofball. It's over the top in all the right ways, and it's a direct continuation of the previous games. You will play as someone from a team of 4 characters at the start: Axel, Blaze, Cherry, and Floyd, and eventually you unlock a 5th character named Adam. I played the game pretty much as Adam from the instant I got him, as I preferred his particular fighting style. Prior to him I tried all of them, and Cherry was the one I preferred. Each character has a unique array of attacks, skills, and personality to them, and I adore all of them. The premise of the story? The children of the evil villain Mr. X, known as Mr. Y and Mrs. Y, have started to take over the gangs of the city, and your team of vigilantes is not about to let that slide. You end up uncovering, well, a cartoon villain plot involving mind control? And over 12 stages, chase down the siblings and beat the crap out of them. As is your right. Oh, and you beat up the cops too, because of reasons. The story is pretty basic, and if you skip the story bits between stages, you probably wouldn't miss much, to be honest. Story is really never the reason you play beat-em-ups anyway, and I could take it or leave it, to be honest. As far as the music goes, however, it's great. This is one of those games where I pumped up the volume and just rocked out as I went around beating the crap out of everything that moved. Further, the sound effects are spot on, with attacks sounding nice and meaty. Nothing says lovin' like pile driving an enemy into the concrete, hearing them grunt in pain before you then throw them into your friends, to hear the sounds of bodies hitting other bodies. Good times indeed. Combat, however, is the main gameplay feature here, and it's just as satisfying as the rest of the game. You have a basic attack key, a special attack key, and a jump. Nothing really complicated here. Special attacks cost your health, but you can refill that lost health by using basic attacks on enemies if you're quick enough. You move around on what I would call a 2.5D plane, going up, down, left, right, and diagonals. You can easily attack behind you with button combinations, thankfully, so you don't have to turn your character around, and every character has combos they can execute. Each character has a unique moveset as well, so you will quickly find your personal favorite character. As I said earlier, mine was Adam and Cherry. They're both very quick. Cherry is kind of a guitarist, and Adam is very focused on movement and using his legs and kick attacks. You can also execute a variety of throws, depending on where you grab an enemy and what buttons you press. You can do jump attacks, both basic and special, as well as pick up and use weapons. Health pickups are available in the form of apples and turkeys, although you can change the visuals for those in the options menu if you choose. Combat honestly feels good and satisfying, and I really enjoyed beating up the mooks and kicking the crap out of the environment. The boss fights were also fairly challenging, and while I played on easy, because I'm a filthy casual admittedly, I still died at least once or twice per stage. On easy at least I started with 6 lives. It took me around 2 hours total to beat the story mode, and there are plenty of other modes to try out. There's a 1v1 battle mode, there's a boss rush mode, and an arcade mode where you start with 1 credit and no saves, just like the old school classic arcade days. The game is also fully co-op, so you can play with your friends. There's also a normal, hard, and an unlockable difficulty to try should the game be too easy for you. Finally, earning points in between stages slowly fills up a bar with unlockables, such as characters from the previous Streets of Rage games in all their pixel glory. I managed to unlock the first one. Truth be told, I enjoyed my time with the game and will probably play it here and there just when I want to switch my brain off and beat down enemies with enjoyable combat. However, the amount of worth this game will have for you will be dictated on how much you enjoy this genre. This doesn't really reinvent the wheel when it comes to beat-em-ups, and the repetition might get to you. This is really a game for fans of the beat-em-up genre, and is an excellent standard bearer for that style of game. It currently goes for $25 on Steam, and I think that is well worth the price of admission. As always, thank you so very much for watching, and remember, stay nerdy and treat everybody kindly. Catch you on the next one, everyone. Take care. Hey there, I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and a special thank you to all my patrons who are listed over there on the right hand of the screen. If you want to get your name in those credits, feel free to check it out at patreon.com/terminallynerdy. And hey, be kind to each other and stay nerdy. Thanks.